Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha and this is episode number 74. Welcome to you all, new subscribers and my everyday favourites. And what more can I say? You have got, or you are seeing, a different side of my craft room. We have put my mattress up here because our mattress didn't fit on our bed properly, and I have been having neck issues, so we have taken it to the recycle centre and we will be buying a new one depending on whether we move or not. So we're on the floor on the mattress, which isn't a problem. I'm quite actually looking forward to it, and we've brought it back up here again so that downstairs in the dining room we can put all of our stuff ready to move if that's what we choose to do after we have viewed our prospective property. Anyway, how have you been? Have you been working on your projects much? Have you got any new ones on the go? Have you started something new? Do let me know in the comments because I would love to know. And also, if you want to send me any photographs, then you can. My email address is nat.stitches15 at outlook.com. I'll put it down in the description box below for you anyway, just in case you want to send me anything that you've been working on. And if you are happy with it, then I can always show it on the next episode. That's not a problem. I do have a photo to show you today, and what else have I got to show you? I have got the squares and the donut and also the baby blanket. Now, isn't that a laugh? Because I talked to you about the baby blanket last week but didn't even show it to you, did I? Because I forgot all about it. That's just how I'm rolling at the moment. My brain seems to be completely and utterly just disconnected. A little bit fuzzy and, you know, just a little bit weird. So yeah, it's I keep forgetting things and I put things in the wrong places and all sorts, and so I just have to kind of go with it. Excuse the messy look down here. I just haven't sorted that out yet because I've kind of just been trying to sort out lots of stuff. I'm in the process of packing up some of my yarn that I know that I'm not going to be using within the next 2 or 3 weeks, so I've kind of just shoved things places, and I didn't realise just how much was showing, and I've got a rather messy side on here, but I'm not bothered about it, and I'm hoping that you won't be either. So as you know, I was making the green tabard, wasn't I, for but I couldn't really let anything go, and so I was a little bit like, you'll just find out, I just got to show you it, but you know, you just got to hang on and find out what it was all about. Anyway, this is what I was making, and this is Mr. Jones. He is my line manager and teacher that I work alongside, and for World Book Day he was the Hungry Caterpillar, and so I decided that I was going to make him the suit, the outfit, so then he could use it year after year, and for any other occasion really that he sees fit that he needs to wear the Hungry Caterpillar for, I suppose. But that is what I was making, and although it took me a very, very long time, my friend Sally made the hat for me, and obviously you all know Sally over at Nanny Moon's Crochet. She offered, because I was getting rather pushed and hoping that I could get it all finished, and she offered to make the hat, and so it was all actually wonderful. and he thoroughly enjoyed it, and so I asked if I could take his photo to show you guys, and he was very happy to oblige. So that was absolutely fun and fine, and I totally enjoyed doing it. I now have to do a bee one, but I'm not going to tell you anything else, or what it's for. But I now have to do a bee one, but it isn't for Mr. Jones, so don't worry. Anyway, I suppose you wouldn't worry anyway, would you? It's just something I say. Sorry about that. And whilst I have my tablet in my hand, whilst I remember it, I chose another hobby pattern. And I can show you on here what I chose because they email it to you. So even though I am still having trouble with my printer a little bit, I don't have it printed out, but I do have it on here to show you, and it is called the New Hope Bauble Blanket, and the width is 33.5 inches by 39.5 inches, and it says the New Hope Bauble Blanket is a simple and soothing crochet pattern designed for mindful, relaxing crafting time, made with soft, warm and washable yarn. Is perfect as a baby blanket or a cozy addition to your home. It's single colour design keeps things stylish and straightforward, allowing you to crochet with ease and enjoy the repetitive pattern without the hassle of changing colours. Whether you are an experienced crocheter or just starting your crochet journey, this beginner-friendly pattern is easy to follow and endlessly enjoyable. Please note that the pattern is bought as a download PDF and not sent as a physical product. Well, we all know that, don't we, when we look at patterns? So that is absolutely fine, and it would have been £5. So altogether so far I've spent or had the equivalent of £9 worth, and I pay £6.99 a month at the moment, so that is absolutely lovely. And I still have one more to choose from, but I did think that this would be lovely as a repetitive pattern. Hang on, sorry about my screen. There we are. And I just thought that would be really lovely to just kind of do as it says, mindfully. And because it's double crochets and not single crochets, it should work up absolutely fabulously. So I'm really looking forward to doing that one. Considering I do have 5 baby blankets to do pretty much by May, then I'm sure that will count for something. I've just got to work out what colours and things, so watch this space. So that is the photo and the pattern over and done with. Now I will show you what I've been working on this week. So we will start with the sun donut. The sun donut. For those of you that are new and don't know what I've been doing, and you haven't managed to catch up with any of my videos yet, I am doing a donut cal with Sally. Hi Sally again, with over at Nanny Moon's Crochet. She hang on a minute, let me just get the book. She has got this book, and I bought it to do along with her because she said that she was going to do a cal and make a donut a week, and I said, oh yes, I can do that. So I bought the book as well so that I could join her, because I've got my own cal going, which is the 3D granny squares, and she said that she was going to do it with me, so we've just kind of done each other's really, and it's really lovely to be able to join in together. So this is this week's donut, which is the sun. Now I'm a bit disappointed with the rays. I wanted 3 different colours, and I thought that they would be all right, especially when I was picking my yarn. but to look at it, I'm not really sure whether they go or not. It's definitely unique, but yeah, I'm not really sure. The yellow is a custard donut, because I usually try and stick to as normal branded donuts as I can as the base, and then on the topping I just go with whatever the theme is, but I didn't see the point in putting the icing on today or this week because of it being yellow anyway, so I just carried on, and I used bright yellow in Hobbycraft yarn, and then this one was camel in Starcraft, and this one was, oh no, this one was camel in Hobbycraft yarn, no, in Starcraft yarn, and this one was just a mustard, and I think this was a Hobbycraft yarn actually in the mustard colour, and then I just used the normal black and white cotton. Now my eyes look a bit far up, as though it looks all right. I did plan on doing it this way round, only when I put the white on I didn't realise that I'd done it upside down, so therefore I had to have the whole thing upside down, so they are a lot further up than what I would normally do the eyes. And then I just used a tiny bit of Yarn Art Jeans in red for the little mouth. So that is this week's donut. As you can see behind me, they're all stacking up very nicely, and all the crochet friends are all kind of all bunched up, ready and waiting to catch a glimpse of you all. So there you go, I'll do that. Anyway, so that is the sun donut. And then the other thing that I have been making is the baby blanket, and this is what I should have showed you last week, but I didn't. And basically I have done, I should have shown you the whole row, the bottom, you know, the first row last week, but I didn't because I forgot. It was right in front of me and I don't know how I managed to forget, but like I said, it's just the way my brain is. And I'm using Hobbycraft in light lilac cream, and this one is a Starcraft Special DK in the colourway Viola. And if you remember, this is what I made the Birthstone Cal in for February, and so I thought I've got a ball left of it, and because they're only tiny squares, I'm hoping to have enough to do it, because it's only every other square on every other row, so I should be fine. And I am doing 9. Let me just make sure I have got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I'm doing 9 by 9, and then I will put a border on it, and that is my first baby blanket. So I am looking forward to completing this one. They take me about 6 to 10 minutes each to complete, and so it's lovely and mindless, and it's really quick to do, and I really love it. But I was going to do the whole row before doing my video, but I then thought, well, actually you can see the pattern forming, because the next row will be exactly the same as this one, and then it will grow and go along. So I've left it at that so that I can get my video done, because it is 8 o'clock in the evening on Sunday. You're going to be seeing this, of course, on Monday at 8:30 in the morning. So of course I just wanted to get this video up and scheduled, ready and dusted and sorted out, so that I can go and get ready for my working day in the morning. We are viewing my prospective property tomorrow afternoon, so it will be decision time after that, I suppose. I'm not sure how long they're going to give us to think about it, but it's at least we'll be able to visualize the room sizes and things when you actually see it rather than seeing it in photos. So that's for me to look forward to tomorrow as well. So I will be viewing that one at 1 o'clock, so I've got the afternoon off to be able to go and do that, so that was really nice. And so at least then I can look forward to just half a day tomorrow, so it won't be so exhausting. Okay, so that was my baby blanket. So the only other thing I've got left to show you, of course, that are left from my makes are my 3D squares. Now, I don't usually write down and take any notice of what number it is, but the lovely Sally over at Nanny Moon's Crochet, who I was talking to before I made this lovely video, told me that the numbers for the squares are number 77 and number 78 of 100. So it means that we are nearly there, my lovelies, nearly there. And the first square that I drew out, I'm looking down because I've got it written, so the first square I drew out is the textured granny. So there's that one. Oh dear, sorry. There's the textured granny, and this one here is the pink was a Hobbycraft pink, and then the light lilac colour again is a Hobbycraft colour, and then the shrimp colour is Stylecraft Special DK. The colour after that is camel, and then I've got it's another Stylecraft one in lime. No, not Stylecraft one, what am I talking about? Hobbycraft one in lime, and then I used duck egg, which is a Stylecraft yarn, and then again I did the light lilac from Hobbycraft to finish it off. I didn't want to do the last row, which is the white, because I do find that the single crochets tighten it up a little bit, which is quite annoying. And so I have just left it like that. But whatever I do with the squares afterwards, I know that I think it's Jane Robinson, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's Jane, that makes blankets. Someone, I don't know, I'd have to look it up. Sorry, I shouldn't really mention names unless I know for sure, I suppose, but there is someone, it might even be Mary, I don't know. Someone makes blankets from squares and things, so I'm going to be sending to her. I have got the person's address in my email box, so I'll have to have a look, but I know that, you know, if they need to have them bigger, then they can just add to it anyway. And so yeah, that is my textured granny. It was all right to do, actually. I quite enjoyed it. Oh dear, sorry, not usually yawning, am I? Right, and this is my little turkey. Look how cute he is, everyone. Isn't he absolutely lovely? I didn't mind doing this one either, actually. It was quite fine. I don't know why I had to leave the head, you know, unstitched on, because it just looks rather odd. I know turkeys have that big thing, don't they? Big brush, especially the big black ones, and their head kind of is forward, isn't it, I suppose. So looking at it from the side, then it does look like a proper turkey's tail for this bit, but anyway, never mind, it's fine. And I enjoyed doing it. It was fine. I chose the camel, Starcraft camel for the outside bit, but I'm looking on the camera, it doesn't look much different than the mustard, or the mustard isn't really that dark compared, so I'm kind of regretting my colour choice, I think. But anyway, actually it's not a Hobbycraft yarn that I've used for this mustard. It is Aldi, and that was from last time's wool drop or yarn drop that they did. It was in autumn colours, and so I got this lovely burnt orange type one, and a mustard type one as well, and I really like that. And then the colour down here is Yarnsmith's Create in Brown Bear, and it looks silvery on the camera, but it is Brown Bear, I assure you. So yeah, so that is my lovely squares, and I'm going to draw the next squares now, and then I want to show you my yarn subscription. For those of you that have been following along, I've signed up to a Wind in the Willows yarn subscription monthly, and I now wait until 2 are up to get under 1 postage rather than getting it every single month, so I get it every other month. And it arrived almost 2 weeks ago now, because I was going to show you last week, and because it was downstairs I said I'll show you next week, so I am going to show you that today. But we will get the squares out the way first, just in case the suspense is killing you, for those of you that are following along. Oh, let's have a look. Okay, so this is the book that we draw out from, and we haven't got very many left, like I said earlier, so hopefully this week it'll be another 2 squares that are kind to us. So let me get that book ready and let us draw some more. See, there's not very many at all in my big drawer of stuff. Let's have a look. Okay, what's this one then? This one is the Mandala Flower on page 91. So let's have a look at that. The Mandala Flower. I don't think we've got very many flowers left to do, actually. There we were for the whole time dreading flowers, but it hasn't been too bad in the end. I think it's more the abstract ones that we are panicking about a bit anyway now. Right, the Mandala Flower. There we go. Isn't that pretty? That one doesn't look like it will take very long at all, because there's lots and lots of gaps, look. So yes, I think I'm looking forward to that one. What a good choice. Right, let's draw the other one, shall we? Oh, hang on, my light's just gone out because the book's landed on it. Come on. There we go. Let me... That's better. Right then. Okay, what's this one? Oh, and it's the lattice top pie. And do you know what? I was only talking to Sally about this one this afternoon. Well, Sally mentioned it and said, oh, the lattice top pie just looks a bit fiddly. So it does look like it'll be quite a straightforward one. I will show you. It's the lattice top pie on page 17. That does make me chuckle, honestly. Just to think we were only talking about that literally, well, about 40 minutes ago. That's really quite cool. Right, 17. Page 17. Ah, there it is. The lattice top pie. So, now this one doesn't have to have a red centre, does it? It doesn't have to be a cherry pie. It can be any pie that you like. Oh, what is your favourite pie? Do let me know in the comments, because I would be quite interested to find out. But yes. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I just hope it isn't too fiddly. But again, it looks quite straightforward, so I think we cracked it again this week, Sally. Anyway, so that is the mandala flower on page 91 and the lattice top pie on page 17. So I'm going to put that in there so then I can move my markers and put the jar away for another week. So on to my Wind in the Willows. Now there'll be lots of scrimpling and scrumpling because it's wrapped in tissue paper, and I have not taken it out to pre-warn, so let me see. This one is chapter 5, so it's not that one, it's the other one. Typical, isn't it? Typical. Right, let me take this one out. Sorry about the crinkling. There's not much we can do about it. Okay, so this one. And Mr. Badger. So let me see which one this one is. Is this one chapter 4? Nope, that's chapter 5, so that's okay. Put that one there. Okie dokie, so sorry, I'm just getting all the bits out so that there's a little less crinkling. So, chapter 4, Mr. Badger. In accordance with the kindly Badger's injunctions, the two tired animals came down to breakfast very late next morning and found a bright fire burning in the kitchen and 2 young hedgehogs sitting on the bench at the table eating oatmeal porridge out of wooden bowls. The hedgehogs dropped their spoons, rose their feet, and ducked their heads respectively as the 2 entered. There, sit down, said the rat pleasantly, and go on with your porridge. Where have you youngsters come from? Lost your way in the snow, I suppose. And this is the picture. If you look, there's 2 little hedgehogs that have been imprinted on the card, and this was the picture that inspired the yarn colourway. And we've got 2 little stitch markers with hedgehogs on, and I did notice that Kayleigh over at Shadows at Midnight, I watched her video the other day, and she's got some of these as well, because she's got some Attic Spin Dye yarn that she's making a beautiful shawl with at the moment, and I will link her video down below in the one that showed these, and she had some other stitch markers as well which were really fun, so I will put her video down in the description box below, and then you can go along and see the shawl that she's making. She is knitting it, not crocheting it, but even so it is beautiful. and she is an avid watcher of my channel as well, and her children love me and love to draw out things just exactly the same for her mummy to make. So for their mummy to make, so that's really good too. So that is the card that comes, and then we have a little pouch of lavender, and that's got the two little hedgehogs on. It's all very well thought out and really lovely. I've got a chamomile, lemon balm and lavender organic infusion tea, and this is a patch with the kind of the colorway inspiration. There's lots of pinks, and there's lots of orange and browny bits and things on there, and I think that is really, really lovely. So yarn time, this is what you've been looking for, and the mini that comes in the little bag with all the things that I've just showed you is a lovely rich, it looks very bright on the camera, but it is very dark, a very Dijon-y mustard type colour. It's really, really lush. It's almost bronze, which is a shame that my camera's not picking it up really, but it is very, very beautiful. And then we've got 100 grams of superwash merino and nylon, 75-25, and it's 100 grams, 225 meters, and it's called The Wind in the Willows, Chapter 4, Mr. Badger, and it's by Attic Spin Dye. But look at the beauty of the colours in this. This is right up my street. I really, really love autumn colours, and it just is beautiful. It looks really brighter on my camera, but it is absolutely lush, and together with the mini it just goes beautifully. Really, really impressed. Really, really nice. Oh, I still get it upside down. Attic Spin Dye, and there, going across there, just really, really lush. And so that is to the Chapter 4, and then I'll show you. I'll show it next to Chapter 5 as well, so you can see that they do marry up and go together. Right, so with this one we've got Chapter 5, and it says, Dulcie do mum. Oh, come along, Mole do, replied the rat cheerfully, still plodding along. Please stop, Ratty, pleaded the poor mole in anguish of heart. You don't understand. It's my home, my old home. I've just come across the smell of it, and it's close by here. Really quite close, and I must go to it. I must. Oh, come back, Ratty. Please, please come back. The rat was by this time very far ahead, too far to hear clearly that Mole was calling, too far to catch the sharp note of the painful appeal in his voice, and he was much taken up by the weather, for he too could smell something suspiciously like approaching snow. And on this one we've got the fireside picture, which this is the inspiration for the colour of the yarn. And then there is the mole and rat walking together, and that is just really lovely. And then today's one, this stitch marker is a glass, and it's so lovely, and it's such a lovely, beautiful idea that I do really love it. And then in here we have got looks like the mole and some villagers or something like that on the lavender pouch. Oh, actually, that's exactly the same. Yeah, the pouch is the same as the picture, only the picture is very faint. All the people are stood there, and there is Rat and Moley. And so, yeah, that is exactly the same on that as well. And then we've got some Twinings Glow Strawberry and Cucumber with green tea and aloe vera. I'm actually allergic to aloe vera, so I won't be having this tea, but it's still a lovely idea, and the colour suits very nicely to the yarn. And then we've got the Fireside patch. Again, this is the colour inspiration for the actual yarn, and I will show you that in just a moment. We've got the this one is like a peachy and an orange. It's a two-tone one, which isn't really coming up on my camera very well. Don't know if it will go. Yeah, you can see the two-tone, but it's still very, excuse my wrinkly hand there. Yeah, but anyway, you can tell that it is two-tone, and it is quite bright but subtle at the same time, and that's really nice. And then we have The Wind in the Willows, Chapter 5, Dulcie Dumum, or Dumum, and it's again superwash merino and nylon, 75-25, 100 grams and 225 meters. And this one is a very much bluey colour. It is lovely. It's got some flecks of peach and some white in there, and this is it's very much duller, but I really love the colours. It's not as bright as the other one, or not as warm as the other one, shall I say, but it is lovely, and it does complement, and it is very nice indeed. So let me show you them together. Isn't that lovely? And you can tell that they kind of match. I really should have it that way, shouldn't I? Because that is really, that's the 4 and the 5, and then that one goes with that one, and then this one goes with this one. Oh, sorry. There. Isn't that just lovely? I really love that. And that will meet the others. And when I will show you them all, you know, all together as a set when they come. But I have ordered the other two, which means I will be waiting now. What is it now? It's March, so May probably. It will come in May time for the next 2 installments, which will be, this one's 4 and 5, so it'll be 6 and 7. Oh, and there is 12 altogether. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And that brings me to the end of everything, because I've done the squares and the donut, I've done the picture, I've showed you the blanket that I bought, or that I chosen from the hobby pattern, I've shown you the Wind in the Willows yarn, and I've shown you the baby blanket, and I've drawn my squares. So that's everything for today, and I am really looking forward to showing you what I've been getting up to on Wednesday for my What's Next Wednesday video, because I am almost finished with that one. So you'll have to just watch this space and see on Wednesday what I managed to do, because I am working out of the yarn cake book, which is a first because I got it for my birthday from the lovely Sally. Hello again, Sal. For the lovely Sally, and it was really nice to pick something that I hadn't actually worked from before, so be sure to tune it in and do that. And then on Friday you'll see me again for the Nature's Walk weekend, and so I've got a busy week ahead. I've also got to sort out some more of the house, and so I will fit it in. I'm on schedule with my crochet stuff, and that's all I need to worry about, don't I? That is literally it. My lovely corner of YouTube will be fully updated, and I will tell you what we've decided and what happens next as soon as I know. So I'm going to go. Thank you very much indeed. I will see you on Wednesday. Do let me know what you have been working on, what your favourite pie is, just out of interest, you know. It's just something to get you talking in the comments, isn't it? So that's fine. Anyway, take care, everyone. I hope you managed to get some crafty time in, and I will see you Wednesday. Oh, sorry, one more. I have had some lovely happy mail from Chris over at Loopy Loops UK. Hi Chris, if you're watching me, and I will be doing a separate video on that. I was absolutely blown away. I have opened the packet because I wasn't quite sure what it was when it came, and so usually I would do it on camera without opening the box, but I've opened it. It's lovely, and I will show you all again very soon. But you'll see me again now on Wednesday, so take care everyone, and I'll see you then. Bye lovelies, take care.